You must be Jeff.
That's right.
I'm Muriel Betts. We spoke yesterday?
Of course. Pleasure to meet you. Would you like to sit down?
I only have a moment. My ride is waiting. This is it.
Okay, awesome. Just, if you could fill this out, just give me your name, address, phone number, yada, yada.
I'm running behind. I hope I haven't kept you from closing up shop.
Well, my apartment's in the back of the building, so I don't ever really feel closed.
A pleasantly short commute, then. My best guess is that it's from the early 70s. I've no earthly idea what's on it. Probably hasn't been viewed in decades. Nothing embarrassing, I hope. I found it packed away in a box. My husband's been gone for 7 years, but I've recently gotten around to sorting out the clutter. I'm in the process of downsizing.
This shouldn't be a problem at all. I should be able to have this for you tomorrow if you'd like.
Splendid. I love you. I'm dying to know what's on that film. Patience was never my strong suit.
It was mostly just shots of the national park. At the end, there was, I don't know, it was a girl, a young woman, sort of hanging out by a pool in a bikini. I don't know, I really wasn't paying that much attention.
Oh my, I'm not sure that I'm ready to lay my eyes on her again just yet.
You could tell it was you.
I thought you didn't pay attention. National Park. That sounds like that would have been our honeymoon. 1973. My husband and I went to Gatlinburg for the weekend. It was a tourist town back then, too. Had a lot more charm in those days. We stayed at a little resort just outside of town. It was April, so we had the place to ourselves, which is what you want on a honeymoon, right?
I was in Gatlinburg a few months back for a shoot. It was bumper-to-bumper traffic, cheesy t-shirt shops, and tour-uns from Ohio didn't know how to drive.
45 years has certainly taken its toll. And on the rest of us. I dare say you weren't even breathing in 1973.
I was around. Barely.
I have several more of these at home. The thought of doing them all at once was a little overwhelming, so I decided to do just the one first. Dip my toes in the water. Let me take a look at this, and if I bear up under it, I'll bring you the rest. Is that all right?
Absolutely. Yeah, digital migration's definitely the way to go. It's funny, our brains hold our memories, but they can deceive us. Over time, they edit, rewrite, revise. But film and video, well, it doesn't change. I mean, it's subject to interpretation, but the image is what it is. And when you lose that image, you lose your connection to the truth. That's why I enjoy doing what I do. I make sure that truth gets passed to generation after generation. Today, we're moving film and video to digital. 50 years from now, who knows? We may be taking everything from DVDs and servers and putting it in an implant in our brain, right back where it all started.
Possibilities boggle the mind, don't they? I should go. My son's waiting across the street. Thank you for this. I'll be in touch. It wasn't as excruciating as I had expected. The home movies, seeing myself from that long ago. What I wouldn't give to be able to wear that bikini again. Back then, I still had my mother's bosoms. These were a gift from my husband.
He must have been a generous man. That did not come out how I wanted.
You're always editing yourself.
Occupational hazard.
Fair enough. So when do you smile?
I have my moments.
Good. Life's too short not to. I trust you'll do your magic with these?
Believe in magic. Trust in technology. I was just curious. I was about to go get some lunch, and I was curious if you would like to come with me. Just, yeah, my treat. Just kind of a thank you for the work.
That's sweet. But my son...
Right, yeah, of course. Right.
So you'll call me when they're done?
Yeah, or I can text you.
No, I prefer to hear people's voices. There's this little creperie I adore, the French Market, downtown. I could meet you there tomorrow around 11. You can buy me a latte and consider me properly thanked. Agreed?
So what does your son do?
He's a software developer. He works from home, which is handy when one has to drive one's mother on errands and various social engagements.
You don't drive?
I've been having issues with depth perception recently. Driving is verboten for the time being. I'm very thankful for Mark, my son. Part of my downsizing is me moving in with his wife and him. It's not my first preference, but it's the best arrangement.
It's good that you have that kind of relationship with him.
What about you? Any family?
I have a mother in Kentucky and a father in Alabama, and never the twain shall meet.
Ex-wives, children, exotic pets? Ha! There it is. A smile, ladies and gentlemen.
You're gonna ruin my street cred. No ex-wives, no exotic pets. I was in a relationship up until recently, but now that's something else.
Well, her loss then.
Amen.
Some unsolicited advice? Your job right now is to keep moving forward. Your thoughts, your actions, your words, moving forward. No looking back. You understand?
Forward, not back. Gotcha. What about you?
What about me?
You said you lost your husband 7 years ago. Are you moving forward?
I've lived my entire life that way. And at this moment, there's nothing more I'd rather do. The first film I brought, what did you see?
Did you not watch it?
I did. I want to know what you saw.
Smokies?
And
Gatlinburg?
then what?
A young woman. You.
Tell me about her. Tell me what you thought.
She's dancing, laughing. She's in a bikini. And I can't take my eyes off of her. I want to be the person she's with when she says, I love you. And she is absolutely beautiful. In every way. She carries herself differently now. But that beauty, it's still there.
Oh, well, hello there. You're early, aren't you?
Something's come up on a project. I need to get back home. Sorry to intrude.
This is my son, Mark. Mark, this is Jeff, the man who's converting our films. Jeff was kind enough to buy me a coffee as a thank you for our patronage.
I'm sure my mother appreciates everything you're doing for her. I hate to rush, but I do need to get home. I'm parked out this way.
I'm sorry, I can't take your call at this time. Please leave your message at the tone.
Hey, Muriel, it's Jeff. Just wanted to let you know your DVDs are ready. Just let me know when you want to come and get them. Okay, thanks, bye.
Mother asked me to pick up her movies.
Let Muriel know that if she has any problems with the DVDs, just to call
There are
me.
two things you need to know about my mother. The first is she has cancer. It started in her lungs and now it's spread to her brain. She won't be here a year from now. The second is that her history with men is... Let's just say she has a history with men. Did she tell you she had 4 husbands? Yeah, my father was number 1. She left him when I was 3 years old. That honeymoon footage? Oh, yeah, I saw it. That was husband number 2. The guy behind the camera is the man she cheated on my father with. I grew up with the front row seat to a slow parade of stepfathers and boyfriends and, well, for lack of a better term, encounters. This is her way of saying goodbye to what she can. don't really think I owe her anything at this point, but I'll give her that. Look, it's a free country. You do what you want, but I recommend you keep your distance. Not just for her sake.
Your office was locked. I didn't want to leave without seeing you. Uber, but I know that Mark spoke with you.
Muriel, I am so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for or sorry about. I took great joy in seeing my younger self, my skinny younger self, laughing and feeling so completely in love. And I have you to thank for that. I brought you something. I found it tucked in with the films. My husband took it our first night in Gatlinburg. In the privacy of our room, of course. And last night I took another one. In the mirror. Same pose. There. Now you have it too. Move forward, but stay connected to the truth. You never know when you'll need it.
It's beautiful. Even more so.
Thank you. Next time you're at Gatlinburg, I hope you'll think of me.
I was never that crazy about Gatlinburg, but like you said, you never know.
It's not so bad.